Welcome back. This is Vanna White. Vanna White's dead. I bought this thing. I needed a truck back during the the plague time. And if if you were trying to buy a used pickup truck back in like 2020, you know how hard it was to find anything reasonably priced. And I found this van. It's got a bunch of junk in it. I overpaid for it and didn't get to drive it very much. I changed the oil in it, went down the highway, and the good oil, ooh, good lord, this big stone. The good oil cleaned a bunch of sludge out, clogged pickup filter, and the engine seized. Going down the road. Just none of the gauges worked, obviously, because it's a $1,500 van. So was going down the road, lifters went all typewriter, and then it started knocking. By the time I got to the shoulder, thunk, dead, still dead. I'm not swapping an engine. There's no rockers, and I'm not pulling the engine of a short nose van. If you've ever done that, you know how much it sucks. We ain't doing it. We got the struggle bus, mint. Vanna White's about to be cannibalized. So you ain't seen it yet, but I have a short bus. Because we got to tick all the boxes, right? Windowless white van, short bus. Jokes write themselves. What I need out of Vanna White, you're not going to be able to see. Let me turn you around. That sun's good. Is behind this dog box. So we're going to get the dog box down, and I need, let me see if I can hold this, block the sun, and point. Need the throttle body, injection unit, so the knot carburetor, definitely the plug wires, the cap, button, and pickup coil. And that's probably going to be all for now. If it sells a battery in it, we'll take that and put it on charge, because I am going to need a battery. So let me find somewhere to prop you up. It's not in this blazing sun. And let's commence to tearing it apart. Let me open the hood. Is the hood going to do anything for me? There. Hood release. If you're curious, Vanna White is an 84. I stole one of these dooblies for the struggle bus. 84. It is a 1-ton. Hood latch. Don't worry, we're back. What did I say? 84. 350, 400 turbo. It's a 1-ton. It's got 8 lugs and 16 fives. So if I ever want to do single wheel swap on the struggle bus, that rear end will work. And it is also a spare transmission for the struggle bus. It does have a battery in it. It's Duralast. That thing's probably pretty dead, but that's all right. We'll pop it out. We'll put it on charge. I need that. Yeah, we gotta go from the inside. So let me figure out how to prop you up, and we'll start tearing this thing apart. Everybody loves being in a van. So first, we take this little cup holder, the glove boxy thing off. You can tell this is a super base model because it's got an ashtray, but no lighter. So we got 2 screws up here, cleverly hidden behind the trap door. And I can't remember if there were more anywhere else. Oh yeah, there's one down there. At least it's really hot in here. All right, so here's what did it, actually, now that I remember. It wasn't the oil change. it was the Marvel. So I will give my full endorsement. Marvel Mystery Oil will absolutely clean all the gunk out of your sludge monster engine. If you're not smart enough to drive it for like 10 minutes, get it hot, and then drop the oil and change it, it will absolutely ungunk your engine and then clog your pickup, and then you've got a dead van. We don't need you. That's a lot less funny now than it was when I put it there. Big snappy thing. Big snappy thing. I have to throw some of these parts outside. So I was using this thing, as a kind of storage shed, and then Ron the mechanic, there we go, needed some place to store all the tools out of his service truck project, and I was like, just throw them in Vanna White. So now it's full of my junk and his junk. All right, no mice, no snakes, no bees. That's not precarious. Oh, you're slipping. You're slipping. I like set you here. I like prop some junk up behind you. I left my tripod at the house because I'm stupid. There you go. You can kind of see. Let's get the air cleaner out of the way. Keep going. Come on. Let's get that tall, heavy-duty one. You know you need that one. And we'll save some of these parts because I'm not sure what all we're going to need to put the short bus back together. Okay, there shouldn't be too much here. Okay, so you still can't see. Well, let me spin you around. There we go. So we took the air cleaner off. I need this throttle body, not carburetor. So we'll pop that off. So this little hat, there'll be vacuum in here when the engine's running, and that goes down for positive crankcase ventilation to kind of help you from your shit getting all schmooed up. And oh god, the light. This little clip here. Just pop that guy. We're going to want to save that. You just you hang out there. So throttle cable off. That's a fuel line. That's a vacuum line. It just popped off. Whatever that plug is. Is that attached? That's probably supposed to be attached to something. That's unplugged. What is this? Is this a big vacuum line in the front? Yep, big vacuum line. Small vacuum. I can use my camera as like a periscope. That's a plug. Nope. What do you wire into? Another tiny vacuum line. Oh, that one's tight. There we go. Okay, so this harness goes up to the injectors. So we just, those guys just squeeze and pop off. I don't know how this comes undone. We just grab it. Yeah, more rubber just wedges it. Okay. That. I have no idea what that guy is. It's got how many wires? 3 wires going into it. I don't know what it does, but we're going to pop it off. Yeah. Okay, we got our fuel in return. What is this? More vacuum nonsense. Oh, and the light. Okay, so that will have to unthread. I think everything else is off. And does this thing really only go on with 3 bolts? Is that a bolt? Is that a plug? Are you a bolt or a freeze plug? Not a freeze plug, some kind of plug. No idea what that's for. Yeah, it looks like just a little triangle of bolts. So that's fun. So, need a wrench, a wrench, a wrench, und socket. Ew. Grody. Alright, let's grab some tools. We'll be right back. Alright, I didn't have to go far. This was already laying in here. So we got one of these double-ended things like you might have seen in your mom's drawer. So these are 5/8. Pop. And oh yeah. First time tight, second time alright. Oh, the whole thing's coming unloose. That's probably less than ideal. That's okay. That's okay. Hopefully we don't need those lines later. Something's going to twist off. There we go. Get the... No? Not yet? Okay. Can you still see? Am I still pointing at the right thing? You would think after spending my entire adolescence with unfettered access to the early internet, I'd be a lot better with my left hand, but here we are. Yeah, we probably don't need that. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Alright. We got the return lines loose. Fuel lines, rather. These vans are not terribly hard to work on for the most part. Doing like an alternator on or something like that on anything with the front drive, that really sucks. But I mean, you know, if I had to swap out these fuel lines, that'd be a pretty cake day. Oh God, why is it so long? There we go. And this little vacuum guy. Focus. Oh, you're gonna do that to me? Oh, you're gonna be stuck? You're not gonna be stuck. You're not gonna be stuck. We're just gonna unstick that fella. Oh! Yeah. Boy, I sure hope that the one on the short bus that I'm replacing because it's crusty and stuck doesn't have all these stuck lines and become a huge problem later because I'm breaking these off. That sure would make me feel silly. Stay in focus. Middle of, there we go. Come on. Yeah. Middle of the frame, autofocus. I'm still doing this on my camera phone, my cell phone, my smartphone. That's what we'll call that. That. Okay. I'm going to guess you guys are, that's 9/16. I guess you guys are 1/2 inch. Shooting this on the cell phone, as I do all my stuff. I used to put it all in my laptop and, hush. I almost scratched my nose. I used to put it all on my laptop and edit it, but the editing software that I have is not fully cooperative and won't let me download longer videos, which is weird because it's editing software for editing videos. So now I just use, I can't remember the name of it, but you'll see it pop up at the end of this, and I just do it all on my phone. Yeah. And the reason for that is most hobbies that I partake in, meet Vanna White. Vanna White's plate has been dead for 2 years now, so it's 2025. The plate's been dead for 2 years, and I bought it in 2020. So yeah, my hobbies usually, after a while, I burn out. I get bored of them. You might have noticed that I don't upload as often as I used to. Part of that is because, well, there's more interesting stuff to do over the winter. All my summer projects are kind of long, drawn-out things where I'm going to get an extension so I can turn that by hand. My summer projects, well, this summer has been the new house, and there's only so much that I can do to make going down there for an hour or two after work every night and sanding metal cabinets or spray painting metal cabinets or whatever seem interesting. So, you know, when we get to something more interesting down there, there'll be some video of it. Last weekend, I went out to the county fair and I raced the old shitbox Colorado, podiumed again, so 2 years in a row, not doing too bad. And I did a little bit of footage going out and walking around it, and then I was going to do some footage of prepping it, but I didn't really do anything to prep it other than wrap the steering wheel in hockey tape and air a tire up, so that wouldn't have been very interesting. And then, because I'm doing poor guy shit with my cell phone, I don't have any kind of action camera. I'm working on remedying that, but there was no way to actually film the race. Boy, that popped right off. Okay. See, there's a lot of oil in there and probably shouldn't be. Oh, that one was on the intake. I didn't even need to take that guy off, so that's good to know. Why is there so much? This thing hasn't run in like 2 years, 3 years. Why is there so much oil up here? Is that battery got any juice in it? Oh no, she's dead. So, she's got the gauges you're supposed to have, and all the poverty gauges, but none of these work, and that doesn't work. This one did. So, yeah, she's dead. Dead like Elvis. But that alternator's good. That tensioner pulley's good. That belt's probably fine. That fan's good. The radiator's alright. I mean, some of the top end parts on this thing will be okay. Like I said, Vanna White has been promoted to shed. So, it isn't going anywhere. But also, it's never going to run again. So we're going to cannibalize it. What parts do I want to cannibalize off here? Do I want to take the whole distributor off? Is that easier? I kind of feel like I should take this coil off. I didn't bring tools for that coil, I don't think. Oh no, it's a 1/2 inch. I accidentally brought tools for that. So, let's see. Vanna White's an 84. The struggle bus, not the struggle bus, the short bus. We haven't named the short bus yet. It's just a short bus. I think is like a 92, so these parts all ought to work. No? We have one more somewhere? There, you are. Another one down here. Yeah. Oh, almost. Come on. Come on. Good girl. Okay, so let's see. Pop this plug off. That's to the coil. And what the hell is that? Oh, you know what I bet that is? I bet that's for the tack. Where would the tack go? I don't think this would have a tack. Get out of the way. Oh look, somebody's already broken that plug. Is that the one I want to unplug? Yes. Right? Coil. And this plug out on the distributor. Distributor, hold down, clampy do, where are you? Oh, it's up underneath of it. That's is that also 1/2 inch? I think those used to be 9/16. I need the plug wires too, so get that little twist action at the end. That's what makes it special. I mean, it's even got like, yeah, like the holders are all being used. Part of me feels kind of guilty for not fixing this van, because it probably would have given many years of great and reliable and service. But if you've ever had to pull one of these things out and put one back in, you'll probably understand. Get the fuck out of the way. Come on. Yeah. Oh no. Well, we'll unplug these, and then we'll fish the wires out later. I know I need a couple because the knee seat through them on the other one, but for now, we'll pop those out of the way. What is this? Your 9/16. Oh, maybe. Can you see that? No. Come on. Maybe if I go like this. Oh. Fuck it. Anyway. Jesus, I'm upside down, right side up. Man, it's hot in here. Trust me. Anyway, there's a bolt down there. Oh, we'll just set you there. Yeah. There's a bolt in here, and we're going to undo it. I promise it's in there. Oh, bolt. Clampy do. distributor. Okay, so plug wire. Okay, 4 plug wires. I'll lay all this stuff out on the tailgate of the struggle bus so you can see all the spare parts we're taking. Okay, Ron, I got one of your crying towels. So we got 8 spark plug wires, a distributor, and I know the pickup module in here is new because I replaced it right before she died. This did work. And the reason I'm taking this, I'm going to try to not replace it, but in the short bus, the actual throttle, which way does this go, you fucker? Yeah, come on. That right there, it wouldn't really do that. It was real stuck the last time I drove it, like 5 years ago. So I drove it up the road with the dog box off, working this by hand while the chewed through and broken spark plug wires zapped the shit out of me. So I'm going to try to lube the one that's in it. If I can get it half as lubed as this, it'll be great. But this is for an emergency. I mean, this is basically the whole electrical system. I know we need some of those, but we're going to bring them all because they came off whole and they're cheap. These are all the tools we use. I did need a Phillips screwdriver to take that cup holder thingy apart, but yeah, 9/16, 5/8, ½ inch. That's all of it. Vanna White is being, let me get back. I mean, if we're going to cannibalize her, we might as well, like with the sunset and everything. Vanna White, not worth the money that I paid for her. But she's going to be useful anyways. We're going to cannibalize all the Chevy parts that we can cannibalize. And then it's going to get drugged to the island and used as a storage shed. Because I am exactly white trashy enough to use a creeper van as a storage shed. So that's it. That's what we got done tonight. Tomorrow, well, I should take that battery out. I'm gonna take that battery. I'm gonna take that battery out now, but it's just taking a battery out. I'm not gonna film that. Tomorrow we're gonna take all of our parts and this battery to where the short bus is. We'll get a quick tour of that and throw some of these parts on. Maybe start the short bus. We'll do another Will It Run video. Enter to get some views, and then people will be upset because it probably won't run because I have terrible luck. Like that thing, you know, we got that point. Hey, my God. We got that thing, and we like fired it up on ether and like, yeah, I'm gonna get a fuel tank and and I never touched it again. I pushed it out here and it's still sitting right there where I left it over the winter. I got a lot of stuff going on. That probably should be higher up on the list than it is because backup power, but ADD brain. Once I touch that again, we'll go all the way into that and we'll replace the fuel tank and the pump and we'll do some stuff, and it's not wired for 240, but I'm pretty sure that it makes 240, so we'll have to sort all that out, and it's going to be a grand old time. However, I need to get the short bus done, cannibalize Vanna White. Now I'm rambling. Squirrels. We'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm going to edit all this tonight and put it up. And then tomorrow, we'll go do what we're going to do with the bus, and I'll edit that and put it up. And from now on, I'm just going to, whatever I film in a day, I'm going to put up that day, whether it's a whole thing like this or a short. Because I have like 7 half-finished videos in here because procrastination or forgetting to do the second part. So we're just going to put up whatever puts up, and people will watch it or they won't. As far as I'm concerned, most of you are figments of my imagination anyway. So you guys tomorrow. Enjoy.